Well, if you're feeling lonely and getting in a stew.
You mean you want me to say it?
Well, one of the first rules of comedy is that a feline like that must be said in a posh voice. And you're the only one with a posh voice.
Well, couldn't somebody else put on a posh voice?
Sylvia's got a posh voice.
The second rule of comedy, pretty girls are not funny.
I don't think she's that pretty.
Look, the point is you've got the authority. You're real. The third rule of comedy, you must have integrity.
But he can't have black ink squirted all over his clothes.
You won't use black ink.
What will you use?
Blackberry juice, a gravy brownie.
That'll never come out.
We can wear bathing trunks.
Won't that rather undermine my authority?
It didn't undermine Tarzan's authority.
Ted, I'm not built like Tarzan.
Well, if you're feeling lonely and getting in a stew.
How long do I have to be under the water?
Hardly any time at all. Besides, you'll be able to breathe. There's a foot clearance under that raft. Well, nearly.
Well, couldn't I get in just before I'm needed, like?
Don't be daft, they'd all see you. You telegraph the joke. The first rule of comedy. Never telegraph the joke. Oh, there's something...
Well, if you're feeling lonely and getting in a stew.
Yes?
Now squeeze it and it makes powder come out of the nostril.
Right, here goes.
That comic we had last year had no taste. First rule of comedy, you must have taste.
Well, if you're feeling lonely and getting in a stew.
I'm soaked to the skin and my funny butterfly's ruined.
Well, it's your own fault, isn't it? Fancy going out in a funny butterfly in this weather? Why don't you put your funny fisherman on with the sou'wester, the oilskins? I mean, apart from anything else, butterflies don't go in the rain. Where's your sense of reality? First rule of comedy, you must have reality.
Look.
Well, if you're feeling lonely and getting in a stew.
Wave his wand and turn you all into little munchkins.
Listen to him. He's talking down to him.
Yes.
The first rule of entertaining kids is never to talk down to them.
He's flown.
Well, if you're feeling lonely and getting in a stew.
Right, don't overdo it. You're wearing a shiny satin bathing costume, high heel shoes, a wig down to here, red lips, eyelashes out here, and balloons for knockers. You don't have to do all that, you'll lose reality. First rule of comedy, you must have reality. Have you ever seen a girl who walks like that?
You've never seen a girl with balloons for knockers?
Right, don't be clever.
Well, if you're feeling lonely and getting in a stew.
Finesse.
Well, there's not much finesse in chucking a pie in somebody's face.
That's where you're wrong, it's an art. Now, the first rule, you never chuck or throw a pie. You always place it. I'll show you. Where's your slosh?
Well, if you're feeling lonely and getting in a stew.
Wait a minute, you can't go in there dressed in that. Sauce bottles don't go to meetings, do they? Where's your reality? You must think ahead. First rule of comedy, think ahead. You're not concentrating.
Well, if you're feeling lonely and getting in a stew.
Well, it would have been all right, but my chain was too short. I couldn't get up on the table to do the jokes.
Where's your common sense, Spike? First rule of comedy, never restrict your movements. Where would you...
Well, if you're feeling lonely and getting in a stew.
How do you make the fireplace go?
Disaster.
How do you mean?
Well, I took it round the pool after the over-60s water polo, and all I got was a few titters. I'm fed up, so I've come back.
Well, I told you, didn't I? I told you to do it in the ballroom. You don't listen, Spike. You choose the wrong venue. When did you last see a fireplace round a swimming pool?
Oh, never.
Precisely, there's no reality. First rule of comedy, you must have reality. Not only that, it's inanimate. Every comic will tell you, if it's not animate, you want to get one laugh.
Well, the cat's not inanimate.
He's only looking at the fire. What's funny about a cat sitting looking at a fire? I mean, tell me, Spike, I might learn something.
You destroy all my confidence, Ted. I spent hours making this.
Now, don't be like that. I'm trying to teach you to be a comedian. And so far, you've done very well. Most of your funny wheezers have been a knockout, but they were all animate.
Well, if you're feeling lonely and getting in a stew.
What are you carrying a paw for?
Well, it's for this joke, you see. Fred Quilly says, "What's that?" I say it's a Greek urn. He says, "What's a Greek urn?" And I say about £5 a week.
Did the campers laugh?
Not much.
What do you expect? They know it's not a Greek urn. It's a paw. You confuse them. First rule of comedy, don't confuse your audience.
Well, what if I painted some Greek writing round it?
No good, Spike. Whatever you do, a paw's a paw.
In my job, they're not very funny anyway.
See?
Well, if you're feeling lonely and getting in a stew.
What have you got there, Spike?
It's me new wheeze, Ollie the ostrich. I've been working on it all winter. Look, chick, 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 chicken, lay a little egg for me.
Just a minute, Spike. Why is an ostrich singing a song about a chicken?
Well, it's the best I could do. I don't know any ostrich songs.
You should have thought of that before you started. First rule of comedy, you must have reality. You can't have an ostrich singing a chicken song. What else does it do?
Oh, it goes round biting people like this.
Look it! Get off! I don't like it. It's horrible.
You see, Spike, there's your public. I mean, what's funny about an ostrich biting people? I mean, tell me, Spike, I might learn something.
Anyone can see that's a dummy arm.
That's a bit funny, Spike. You have to identify with a character. I mean, how can anyone identify with an ostrich? Who knows an ostrich? Have you met an ostrich?
No.
Especially one who sings a song about a chicken.
Oh, I could paint it pink and turn it into a flamingo.
How would that help?
Flamingo, like a fling in the night.
Better, Spike, but it's still not right. Think about what I've said and sleep on it.
It'll be quite comfortable with all them feathers.
Well, if you're feeling lonely and getting in a stew.
How do you want me to announce you, Ted?
Just tell them I'm going to do my famous people on the toilet routine. And I've had over 100 requests.
You've only had 3.
What did the great barman say? He said it's the greatest show on earth. He didn't say it's quite a nice little circus. First rule of showmanship, Spike. Don't be afraid to exaggerate.
Well, if you're feeling lonely and getting in a stew.
So I'd like to dedicate this song to my little boy.
What's he talking about? He ain't got a little boy.
First rule of showmanship, Peggy. Don't be afraid to exaggerate.
We ain't even got an hamster.